We begin with lengthy discussions at City Hall tonight. Calgary's prolonged budget talks turn to climate funding and transit today. Money will be pulled back from energy reduction programs, and instead, safety programs and trains and buses will get a boost. Jordan Canagan has the very latest.
Calgary budget deliberations rolled into a seventh day with a focus on transit.
The only way that increasing fares made any sense is if we were seeing an improvement in the transit service.
And both of those are happening. An adult single ride ticket will jump to $4 in 2026, up 20 cents. But council approved putting millions of dollars more into transit. A $9 million pilot project will see more security at a dozen stations from 4 until 8 p.m.
So I think it's reasonable if we're asking Calgarians to pay more for things like transit service, that increase in cost comes with commensurate investment in terms of the safety, the affordability.
And a $6 million boost next year will have more buses in service.
We are as efficient as we possibly can be once this budget is implemented by making sure that all of our buses are in use at the maximum amount of time that they can possibly be.
Some of the spending will be covered by cuts to climate programs. Council narrowly voting in favor of a $9 million reduction in the climate department's budget.
And what we just heard in there is it's not going to affect anything to do with flood mitigation, pollinators, wildlife, anything of that sort. It's more of funding that was going towards education of Calgarians for small initiatives.
You may not have heard that climate is a big concern in some other ward, but in Ward 5, Ward 3, we get hit by hail every second year. It's a big concern.
And Jordan joins us from City Hall tonight. So Jordan, what do the changes mean for next year's property taxes?
Well, Tara, the marathon meeting will continue into tomorrow, but they have made significant changes. What is expected for a property tax increase next year is 1.3% for both homes and businesses. And that's a significant drop from what they entered these discussions into, which we were expecting a 5.8% increase for single family residential homes, but they're still making decisions. In fact, in the last 10 minutes or so, they just approved nearly $100 million in spending for a Northeast athletic complex and other recreational facilities over the next several years. They also just approved $2 million to go towards more pedestrian flashing signs in each ward. So they're still making changes, and they just went on their break for this evening. We won't have any final decisions on the budget or that property tax rate until they return for those discussions tomorrow afternoon. Tara?
Okay, Jordan Canagan at City Hall. Jordan, thank you.